Welcome back to 18 News. Time once again for our weekly visit to the Dubois County Humane Society. Donna Hopkins is with us with Waffles.
With Waffles. This is sweet little Waffles. Waffles is just about a year old. He was adopted with some of his litter mates and some of his other buddies. And then, due to housing changes and so forth, Waffles got returned to us. So he is now up for readoption. He has been unbelievably calm and easy. Now, when you guys came in, he got excited a little bit. But he has just been such an easy kitty. And that's always nice to have when you're wanting just a little love bug. You can tell that he is white and kind of a cream or a tawny color. He does have a little bit of the tabby stripe in him. He weighs right at 5 pounds. He's all caught up on his neuter. I was going to say spay and neuter, but he would only be neutered. And he is ready to go for adoption for $20. And like I said, he's been out in the hallway. He had some of his crate mates, as we call them, got adopted. He was the last of the Mohicans to get adopted, so he's in here with us and with the kitties. And Zach, look, this happens every stinking time. When we come in here, a cat will go to the basket and want to get into your crate. Or get into your carrying case. And now, of course, he's not going to. I'm going to let Waffles walk around a little bit. But they are so entertaining. And that's one thing that I wanted to comment on is if you say, we really want to get a dog or we want to get a fun animal for the children to grow up with an animal and you're not sure, a cat is an excellent thing to have. And the reason I say that is look how easy and quiet and yet entertaining they are. They're kind of self-reliant. You definitely still have to give them love. You still have to clean their litter box every day, make sure they have clean food and water, fresh food and water. But they're very easy, very entertaining, very enjoyable. And I believe this little one that's walking around is Sunshine. I've forgotten many of the kitties' names. Bottom line is, it's a lot of fun. We have cats galore here at the Humane Society, and you're welcome to see them. If you get to come to the shelter, we will have many of them for you to see, but don't forget that we have several in foster. When I say several, we have many in foster. And so just because you may not see a cat exactly what you're looking for, go to our webpage at duboiscountyhumane.org, and they will be able to tell us, they'll be able to tell you other animals that are in foster with some of our wonderful foster people.
Okay, let's just talk about some programs or anything else info.
Absolutely. We still have a few calendars left from our a calendar event that we had back in November and December. They're $15 a piece, and let's see, I believe that they'll probably be going down in price because we're going to lose a month here before you know it. But they're available. Then we also have our spay and neuter program with the Pets Alive, and we go the first and third Monday. They return on Tuesday. They do spend the night. You can go online and complete that. And as I'd mentioned last week, we now have a thing called the Square that you can, if you don't get to make payment before you come in, we can run the payment that morning. We also have PayPal capabilities. And so that can be done for spay and neutering. That can be done for adoptions. That can be done for donations. So we're trying to get as close to 2001 as possible. And I know it's 2019, but because we are funded only by ourselves and by donations by the community, we got a couple of kitties. Gonna have a kitty.
Showtime.
Yeah.
Down here there, buddy.
You betcha. Now we got a new show. But because we are self-reliant on ourselves, we are slowly but surely catching up with technology and using it to its full advantage.
Okay, anything else you want to go over real quick?
I think we're good. Mother Nature's kind of cool, and I'm going to sing my song and dance. Fresh, cool water, lots of food. The animals are going through a lot of calories staying warm in this cooler weather, so make sure they have fresh food, fresh water, and a place to get out of the elements in.
One other thing, as far as the elements, we did have a little bit of a snowfall this past weekend. It didn't pan out to what they thought it might become. So it wasn't a whole lot. It was all gone by Sunday. Mm-hmm. Anyway, does that make any difference, or do you want to talk about that? Yes. How much that might affect pets?
I would love to talk about that. Multiple reasons. First of all, the cats and the dogs, especially indoor or outdoor, they're very attuned, and I don't have any scientific background to say this, but just by observation, they're very attuned to the barometric pressure. And so they too can react differently. And so when they know it's going to get colder or it's going to rain or whatever, they try to hunker down. Who wants to be out in the elements? We don't. Animals don't. They have to many times, but they don't want to be there. Who wouldn't want to be in a barn with hay?
But the dogs love snow.
The dogs, especially some of them, like our huskies, they love it, love it, love it. We just don't like for them to be out there all the time. And I tell you what, I have a little poodle mix, and he loved running around out there in the snow. So it's moderation, it's sensibility, it's do the right thing for the animals. We're saying no, you can't never take that, but we can't take them outside. But we will say take them outside and then get them back in and get them warmed up. And for those of you who say, and there's a lot of people in the community who says our animals belong outside, they're not coming in the house. We have free straw for you, and we have it here at the Humane Society. You can come during our hours, which are from noon to 6, Monday through Friday. And if we're not here in the shed behind us, and I don't know my directions, but you drive around the building and there's a shed back there, you help yourself to 1 or 2 bales. We recommend 1 bale per large igloo style dog house, because we need about 18 inches thick for a dog, and then, of course, your animal, depending on how big it is, then maybe a little bit less straw. Please don't hesitate saying, they're okay, we got some blankets in there. No. Blankets are bad because they get wet and stay wet in the freeze, and they also harbor pests like fleas and such like that. So please come get our free straw. We'll be glad. And if you say, I can't get it, I don't have a pickup, I don't have a car to do it, please call us at 482-7387, and we will help you get those animals taken care of.
Very good. And, of course, also keep a lot of that in mind, because now they're talking about another possibility of some more snow this coming weekend, but, of course, as always, remains to be seen. Anyway, information about Waffles and all the other animals available for adoption here at the Dubois County Humane Society is available on their website at duboiscountyhumane.org, petfinder.com, and, of course, check out their Facebook page and like it as well. Thanks a lot for watching. Stay tuned. Weather's next.